And as promised, we are pleased to be joined by Grammy-nominated singer-songwriter Johnny Gill. Johnny, this is a true pleasure for us. Thanks for hopping on. How are you today?
Thanks for having me. I'm good. Good. How you guys doing?
We're doing great. So I don't know how much you caught there of us chatting, but you are the second member of New Edition to join our show. We had Michael Bivins on a couple years ago, and we asked him when he was on with us, we said, would you have any interest in coming and singing a national anthem prior to a Syracuse basketball game inside the Dome? And he said, absolutely. So if he's in, would you be in as well? Could we potentially make that happen down the road?
I do anthems for a living, so absolutely. I ought to be.
I love it.
Have you seen my version of the anthem for the retirement of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's jersey for the Lakers? Yeah, it's on YouTube.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah,
I'll have to check that out.
Memorable moment for you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Kareem, one of the greatest, I think one of the greatest to me, player of all time. So yeah, it was an honor.
All right, we're going to talk sports with you here in a minute because this is a sports show. But I want to start with your music career, if we could. And we bring up New Edition. Paulie and I both grew up on New Edition. We love New Edition. I know you were the final member to join, and Michael Bivins was apparently the one that got you involved. Can you kind of go back and recount that story for us? How you became a part of New Edition?
Well, I just moved out to LA and I was a solo artist. I had three solo albums out before I actually joined the group from DC. But I just moved to LA and went to a Whispers concert. And God bless Walter, who just recently passed a few days ago. And I ran into Michael and we talked, and he started talking to me about my career. He was a huge fan. And from that point on, we had lunch and we all got together. And then all of a sudden I started seeing something strange starting to form where it was like, okay, can you come to our show that we're having at the Ice Capades? And it just went from there to just kept going and going. I'm going, what is going on here? Till actually at some point it was like, hey man, we're thinking about going back to a 5-member group because it impacts the choreography. And we was talking and thinking about, your thoughts about being a part of it. So it just kind of just organically grew from there, but it was a trip, but it was all Michael Bivins' idea.
Everybody talks about the music industry and how fun it is. I remember I was 18 years old and I'm watching the Any Heartbreak video, and what is it like filming videos? Is it a lot of work? And, that was just like, I saw that and I go, these guys are living the life. They're at parties, they're riding mopeds, What is it like filming a video, and what was that one like?
Well, during that time, yeah, it was fun, and we didn't have cameras. We didn't have a lot of things that we have nowadays, where you can't have the kind of fun that we used to have back in the day. It's like them days are over. Thank you, Puffy. But anyway. But it was fun. I mean, we just being in the moment. What I realize is now, when I look back at this stage of my life, you look back and you go, wow, I've learned over the years to stay present and be in the moment, because it was like a blur, because there was so much going on at the time, and we were just living, just in the moment, just living. And you look back now, and a lot of things you see, and you think about, or you're reminded that you've accomplished, and you go, wow, that's right. I remember. Oh, that's right. I did do that. We did do that, huh? So it's a blessing. It's a blessing.
When you look back on the blessings, do you look at your career and just pinch yourself? Sometimes you were in New Edition, your solo career. You worked with Gerald Levert and Keith Sweat. Do you ever just take a second to look back and go, holy cow, what a life?
No, because my attitude is I'm not done. I got so much more to do, so much more that I want to accomplish. That my attitude, I'm far from done. And so I don't think you have time, which it's important that you sometimes need to sit back, take a breather, and just at least kind of just bask in the accomplishments, the things that we've done now when you say 42 years. But it's just that I'm so motivated to continue to move. I'm getting ready to release a new single, which I haven't released since. I haven't had a single out since, music out since since COVID. So I'm always constantly looking to what's next.
That answers one of my questions. I was going to ask you, if you're making new music these days. The other question I have is, you say you're not done. How much are you touring these days? How many cities do you play over the course of a year generally?
Oh, Jesus Christ. How many cities? It's a huge amount. We just finished up the New Edition residency in February, and we did that for a year, all sold out shows. On top of that, I have my own personal concerts that I do all year round. So it was working in between that and working between the New Edition stuff. We all agreed to take off a few months to come out of the marketplace to get ready for a big announcement that's coming soon. And it's so funny being at home, relaxing a little bit. I'm starting to get cabin fever because this is the longest I've ever been off in my career since I started. And I'm enjoying home, but I'm now looking around, starting to go, okay, what am I going to do next? What's going on here?
Well, you're next Friday at Del Lago, here in central New York. And what can people expect out of a show from you?
Well, first, a lot of built up, not anger, but excitement, because it's been a while. I've been off for a while, and getting ready for some other projects that are on the rising. So I'm just looking forward because I miss it so much that I'm probably just going to explode. Probably going to do all my catalog songs I didn't even do and record.
Yeah, we're certainly looking forward to having you here in Central New York, Johnny. And we said we're going to talk a little sports with you. You're a DC guy. Does that make you a Commanders fan? I would imagine.
Absolutely, all day long. But the crazy thing is, I feel like I get a pass because I was born and raised in Washington D.C., but I've been living. I moved to L.A. in 1987, 88. So I feel like, because I still support my hometown team, DC, but I also feel like LA is home for me as well. So I try to, I have to split, that I'm a little torn between, but I know DC is my home first. It starts there.
I also saw something that you like golf. How often do you get out and golf, and are you any good at it? Because none of us are really good at it.
Some days I'm good. Only golfers could identify with that and know what I'm talking about. One day you think you got it down, you have play a great game, and you think, I got it now. And the next day you turn around, you come back, and you're like, well, who is this guy? But yes, I play all the time. I mean, myself, Sugar Ray Leonard, we just played a couple of weeks ago. Sam Jackson. I mean, it's just a whole slew of us. That's just, we like to just torch ourselves.
And it's that one good round that keeps you coming back, right? It makes
that one good shot.
Those bad rounds. Yeah, right.
I got to make a confession to you. I'm not really a big conspiracy theorist, but I saw one of my favorite. I talk about it on this show all the time. Shaq has said it. Elton John has said it. There's a video of Paul McCartney dropping a microphone, and he catches it. And I read a story that you claim to have lost at air hockey to Stevie Wonder. Shaq said he got on a elevator and he said, "Hey, big guy," to him and knew who he was immediately. Is it true that you lost to Stevie Wonder in air hockey?
Got our asses tore up. And I'm still embarrassed. And I told the guys we always talked about we would never tell anybody. But I mean, that's something I'm really proud of. And I'll never forget.
How does that come up? Like, what is the reaction? Does Stevie Wonder ask you guys if you want to play? Is that like a, or
oh my God, he would. He would call sometimes 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, or if he wants you to do something like sing background or something on the on a song or something. So we'd go in, and Steve doesn't have no set time. It would be 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And so when you get there, you're not going to go to work right away as well. So you're just going to probably hang out and play. And he wants to, hang out and have fun, talk trash, and so. And then he has a hockey thing game there, and air hockey. And And man, this guy, I told him after he beat me and kept beating us, he beat all of us. And I just said, I don't care what you say, you can see. I know you see. But it's just, his senses are so sharp, man. He can, you touch, his reflex is so quick. He jumps right away, but he can then catch you and hit that the putt so fast that you can't catch it. It's crazy. It is crazy.
That's amazing.
You talk about playing air hockey with him. Who were your influences when you were young?
Athletes or just entertainers?
Just entertainers.
Stevie, as a kid, I've always admired him, and it's my idol. That's my brother, my idol. That's the one thing I often say in my business of being in this game is I am so grateful that and so lucky that all of the awards that I've gotten, the accolades that I've received, my greatest reward is really just being a part of his life. He's like a major part of my life, like my family. And I would have never imagined as a kid growing up watching him and looking at him and this he would be my, this is family. So I'm so grateful for it.
Johnny, last question from me. It's a sports talk radio show, and we often talk about, if there's one sporting event we could go to that we've never experienced, what would it be? I'm a big Buffalo Bills fan. My whole family's from this area. I would love to see a Super Bowl with them in it, them win it. Do you have a bucket list item, whether it's in entertainment, whether it's in sports, that you've yet to experience yet? It sounds like you've experienced a lot over the course of your life and your career, but is there something out there that would be a bucket list item for you that you're still looking to get to?
Absolutely. We had an opportunity a couple of years ago to perform at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but that was just a little taste of it. But the ultimate goal on my bucket list is to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which I believe solidifies and that our all of our journeys. No addition, myself, so I'm looking forward to that.
All right, Johnny, next Friday at Del Lago Casino. I will be there. I already have my tickets. I didn't know we were going to have you on, so I don't know if that'll help sell tickets that I'll be there. But I'll be there, and I'm looking forward to seeing you.
I promise you'll have the best time of your life. I can assure you.
All right, Johnny, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Hopefully we can make that national anthem happen.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Enjoy your time in Central New York next week. Thanks for coming.
All right.
All right. Take care.
All right. Bye.
All right. Johnny Gill joining us here
Good
on
stuff.
the show.
That was fun.
That was fun.
We're 2 for 2 with New Edition, guys. Both great interviews.
Excellent. All right. With that, we'll take a time out.
Imagine golfing with Samuel, like someone in the. He's just air hockey with
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah, air hockey with Stevie Wonder, golfing with Sugar Ray Leonard and Sam. And I got to sit here with you every day.
Yeah. I feel the same way about it, Paulie. 315-437-7644. We will talk sports on the other side. Back after this on ESPN Radio.
ESPN Radio.